Hello everybody, it's Daniel. Thanks for joining. This is part 2 of Android Studio 4.0 tutorial. In the last video, we're kind of working on this grocery delivery app. Currently they all say the same thing. They all say chicken with toast and sauce. Today we're going to change that up where each row has a new item. One might have toast, one might have eggs, one might have tofu taco. Let's go ahead and get started. So we have Android Studio opened up, and if you opened it up recently, you may get a box to update Gradle. Go ahead and do that. I'm just going to go ahead and close everything. So we close all of the folders there. Let's open this up. Just to get, let me refresh myself, restaurant adapter. So if I command click, I think it's being used in a couple of places. Yeah, so basically in our first fragment. So right here, we basically want to create a list of, for now we'll call them food items, and that will be a list of something. We can actually make that a list of, and we'll leave it right there. We're going to create this food list here, and we're going to pass it inside of our restaurant adapter. So we'll get it from our first fragment into our restaurant here. Let's go ahead and create a class. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new, let's create a new package. We'll call this data. That'll work for now. Let's go ahead and create a new Kotlin class. We'll call this, for lack of a better name right now, we'll call this food item, because why not? That kind of looks good. We'll make this a data class, and I think we may have gone over data classes. They usually go like that, and inside of here we can put stuff like, we'll do name, there'll be a string. String is basically text. Maybe we'll have a price, that'll be a, for now we'll make it a double for now. And we should add one more thing. We'll do, so for each food item will have a name, price, description, and if we look at our emulator, that's kind of what we have right now. We'll leave the image the same for right now. We'll just focus on title, and I guess we'll add a price and description below there, I guess. So there we go, there's a data class. And if we go inside of our list of, it's giving us an error. We can either do food item, get rid of that error, or Kotlin can interpret it. And if we just put food item in there, hence, and now if we do that, we can see a name. So we'll do tofu. If you haven't guessed, I'm vegan. And then for here, you might want to put in quotes, but we actually can't do that. It's a double, so it's a number. So 4.2. And then we'll do, well, we'll do that for now. Then we'll do delicious. And this could be, actually this might be, this could be 4.99. Don't know where you are in the world. Most of my viewers are not in the US. So you can fill that in with whatever you want there. I have no idea internationally. Okay, so we have one food item, but we can also add lots of them. And I'm just doing, I have the line selected, and I did, it's like duplicate. You can get the keyboard shortcut there, duplicate line. So it's command, if I can go to it, it is command D. I don't need to go over that, but yeah, command D. So after each one of these, we need a comma. So you can't just, let me go back, you can't just put, you can't put two in a row. We need to separate that out from that with a comma, put a comma there, and it's good. And then if we want, we can just put lots of food items there. Maybe this will be a vegan, and this will be a it's a place in town, if you know what I'm talking about. It's actually like actually it's more than that, but anyways. So you get the idea. We have all of our list of groceries here. I'm not going to go over everything. So now that we are food items, now that we have these food items, you can see that's grayed out, and we can see it's not being used anywhere. We want to get this variable into our adapter here, where we can actually use it in our layouts. So we'll do this. We'll just go ahead and pass it in here. So we have food items. I'll do food items, And it's going to give us an error because if you read that too many arguments, an argument is something inside of there, and right now there's nothing. So to successfully pass it from our first fragment class into our restaurant adapter, we need to accept it here. So the error there, it's of type. You can actually hold down the command key and you can see it's a list of food item. So we can do this. We'll do val food item. There we go. And we have our food item variable there, but if we go back here, we still have an error, and that is because it's actually not just a food item, it's a list of food items. So if we just had one food item here, like if we did, I'll comment that out, if we had val food item equals that would not work. Food items, oh, wait, I misspelled it, damn it. Oh, I misspelled this, there we go. So this should work. And but we don't have just one food item, we have a list of food items. So I'm just gonna get rid of all of that. Be careful about that. You're not just one item, it's a list of items. So you can put our mouse over there and see we need to require that. Require a list, so list of and there we go. That should get rid of the error. Just gonna reformat the code and everything looks good. Well, we haven't actually used it yet. There are no errors. Let's actually, what did I mess up? Let's go into here, and that variable is not used. So let's go back into our view holder. So what we can do is create a new method here. So we'll come inside a view holder. We'll do fun. We'll call this bind. Worry about that in just a second. And inside of our bind, we can actually do view. We can actually do it a couple ways. We can do view item. View dot. And then we have access to everything inside of our single restaurant row. So we have button first. We can type that out. So first, and yeah, so we have access to that. We can do like text or whatever equals. We actually have access to something else. Anyways, so we'll get to that in just a second. But I think we have a title. So let's go back into here, and we just named it text view, which is actually not a very good name. Gonna search for that. We have it in a couple of places. And by the way, there's a couple of modes here. Personally, we'll do design mode for just a second, but I don't think it's very good. We'll attempt to rename it here, see what it says. We'll do this. Food item title, and yes. See if that works. And actually worked, cool, okay. So we have that. Let's go back to restaurant adapter, and we have food item title. We can do .text. We can actually set it now. So for each row, we'll do it, vegan nom or whatever. Okay. So now inside of our onBind view holder, let's do this. Let's do holder.bind, and let's actually go ahead and pass something into there. We have our, we should name it food items actually. Sorry, my bad, because it's a list of items. It's not just one item. Let's come down to here. Let's do val food item, not singular, not plural. We'll do equals food items, plural dot, and then position. So, and these lists, and we'll make that private. But inside of our first fragment, we'll get, position 0 or 5 or 6 or whatever that is. So we have that there, food item. We'll pass the food item inside of there. So it comes from here to right here. We get all food, they're all food items, but we get just one of them, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 100 or whatever, and we'll pass it inside of here. And if we click on side of there, if we click on our bind, we don't actually accept it there. What we can actually do is type it out manually or option enter, and then we can add, I think we can just add parameter there. Automatically adds it for us. So now instead of vegan nom, let's do this. We have access to our food item, so food item dot, let's see if this works. We have description, name, price. And if we go inside of our data, you'll know we have name, price, description, exactly what we need. I think we have, yeah, we called it name here, but it could be anything. One more thing, let's change our, yeah, we need to change this. This will crash if you do not fix this. So I'm deciding whether to just run it for the sake of debugging a crash. No, we'll type it in. Okay, so we have food items dot size. So if we only have 5 items there, it'll be 5. 100, this will be 100. So it automatically, instead of us having to type 32 there, it just automatically gets its size. Sweet. Okay. Let me think. I think we can run this. Let me look at it. We could do. We'll just. That's good for now. I feel good about it. Let's run that. Feel okay about it. This should work. I think we did a good job. Note the pictures are going to be the same because we haven't actually. We don't even have a image. We don't have a field for the image. Yeah, tofu scramble, vegan breakfast platter, vegan non-burrito. So each title is actually different now. Vegan breakfast platter, we have, and there are not a million of them. There are 32 of them. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, or however many we added. The important part being they're all different. Let's add more stuff in here. Let's add our price and description. Let's go back into our adapter, and we need to kind of do the same thing for all of these, except for food item title. We have other items. We actually don't have other items, so never mind. You know what, for now, no, we'll add a field in. Okay, let's do this. Let's go to design mode, and for now, let's get a text view. We'll just kind of drag it in somewhere. I'm not a designer, but let's just put it to the right. That I'll go to the bottom of that, and it's actually good. Let's give it some margin to the right, maybe 16. I don't know what we're doing there. 32 it looks like, but it's good. And we'll name this. We'll get rid of the. We'll give it the ID of. We'll just call it food price. That updates everything. We'll get rid of the text there, the default text, and there we go. We can actually do tools. I just usually do it here. I'm going to do something really quick. Sorry if this is, let's go to split mode. We can do this price, yeah, tools, text equals, we'll do. What that does is, usually we have the Android, like Android layout height equals content wrap. If we do, tools content, or the tools prefix basically means it's only going to show up in Android Studio for us. So there we are, we have our $4.99. Let's make the color black, and I don't usually do this, but we can actually search for this. Color, text, color. I think this is it here. Let's make it a solid black. Can we search for? Make it a black, because why not? There we go. Cool, black. Okay, save that. Let's go back, and we have an ID with it now. Get rid of that. Food price. Go here. We can close that and that. Food price dot text equals. Then we have food item dot. What was it? Price. And if we do this, you'll notice we get an error. And if you put your mouse over it, you'll see it's basically has to do with some of them are strings and some of them are doubles. For our double there, we can't just print it up. What we can do is we can actually do something else. We can do, one way to do it is to just we'll do price, and then we'll do that. Actually, ironically, we could do it the other way, but let's do that. There we go. And whatever your international symbol is for financial goods, put in front of there. And I was going to go ahead and run this. And I'm doing the keyboard shortcut, otherwise just press that. And we have our price. Are they all $4.99? Did I mess something up? So what we might have done is we might have set them all for $4.99, and it is. The third one should be $8.99, and yeah, it's $8.99. Okay, so the price is showing up correctly. Just all of those there are $4.99. So if we just modify some of these, you know, we'll do this 1, 2, 3. We'll do 90, even though a tofu scramble doesn't cost that much. 7, we'll do. Why not? We'll do just to get some random prices in there. And I'll go ahead and run it, and we should see. Yeah, that's our tofu scramble is premium, while our tofu, oh, they're all tofu scramble. Okay, well, we have a vegan non-breakfast. That's from Kirby Lane Cafe. Yeah, looking good. Okay, I should probably stop this video. Yeah. Okay, so if you want, in the next video, I'll actually add more. Maybe we'll replace the image with each one. Don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something. Yeah, catch you later. See ya.